In today's video, we're not reviewing anything. I'm in the mood to just sit here and create with you. But of course, we're going to be playing with some new makeup that I still haven't showed you. It's more like a new makeup I can get enough of. And of course, I'm going to be showing you how I created this fresh, quick, and easy makeup look. Oh, my face is dry. We need some skincare. Start with the face, and I'm going to be applying this Milky Heaven from Fenty Skin. I'm laughing because I posted a little video reviewing this product and most of you guys have a dirty ass mind. First, I didn't notice anything, but then after it went live, I went back to it and I was like, oh my gosh, it does look funny as hell. But whatever, that's not here, not there. It is what it is. I still love the packaging though. It's infused with hyaluronic acid and tamarind. I did notice that it helped me out with the pores, with my dry skin. It makes the skin look plumpy, and even though I feel that it doesn't really give too much glow to the skin, it does feels really nice and hydrating. It does give the perfect balance and the perfect tackiness for makeup. Now I'm applying my regular dewy cream from Tatcha because I do have a moisturizing cream, but it doesn't really mix with the toner from Fenty. It is a very peaky moisturizing cream that I am going to be showing you guys soon, so I can't be mixing it with just anything. Now I'm going to be applying a little bit of this overnight lip plumping mask from Lotless. I have the gloss, but I've been using this one a lot, and not only at night, but also during the day. I love the way it smells, and I wish that it came with like a little scoop because I don't like to stick my nail in there. But the formulation, it is so yummy. Look at that. Contour on the lips. See how it's not thick? So it's great for nighttime. I love the little pinky hint of color that it leaves on the lips. And it's supposed to plump your lips, and it does work. The little tingling sensation, it's not hard. It doesn't hurt. It's actually super soft, but you do feel it working on your lips right away after you apply. And besides being plumping, it's really hydrating on the lips. I've been using this almost every day. You already know that when I tried this blurring eye balm from REM Beauty, I didn't like it. I'm just not a fan of it. I think that the formulation is very weird. I ended up wasting so much product, a lot more than what really goes on my under eyes. Like, it breaks up, it falls. But a lot of you guys keep telling me to try under concealer, and you guys know that I literally do everything for you guys, so of course we have to give it another chance. I do love how cooling and refreshing the formulation feels, especially under the eye. I love everything cold under my eyes, and I low-key think that the formulation, it's like nice. It feels very lightweight. I do see the translucent blurry situation that they're talking about, especially when you apply right here, like on top of your pores. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see, but you see how this area right here have like this beautiful soft focus effect compared to this one. This is with and without, and I am noticing that this under eye looks a little better than this one. Alright, we might be golden. See how I listen to you guys? I'm obsessed with this foundation from Hourglass to the point that I'm abusing it. I haven't stopped using it since it came out. And then the brush, I just can't. I even use it for my concealer, and I never like big brushes for my concealer, and I don't. I just like this one brush for my concealer because I have concealers that they're like super light coverage, and when I blend them with this brush, it gives me coverage. And I know that it doesn't make sense, but trust me when I tell you that one way or the other one, this brush gives coverage. This foundation, it's skin, it's airbrush, it looks flawless. It doesn't matter your skin type. Like, look at this. With and without it. We're always gonna apply most of the foundation in the center of the face, so you're gonna start either right here or right here. It doesn't really matter. And then you're gonna start dragging whatever you have left on the brush outside. There's the perimeter of your face. A little bit of this foundation goes a long way. This is the second pump, and I'm just gonna apply a little dot right there, and now we're gonna work with that. We don't need no more than that. Look at the skin heaven. I told you before, I also have the gloss from Lotless, and the applicator, Yes, like it actually hugs your lips. Like, look at that. Do you see that? It got the best applicator. I've been loving the names a lot that we're using for the products. Like in here, it says, forget the filler. I think that's so cool. But I'm not gonna lie, I do think that this gloss is a little bit on the tacky side for my liking. Like when it comes to glosses, please make sure it's not sticky or tacky at all. Because if not, I'm not gonna like it. Like I'm very picky when it comes to glosses. It's very little, but that would drive me crazy. Now for concealer, we got something for Ulta. Here's the new concealer from REM Beauty, and I'm just gonna put it on, but I'm not gonna talk about it too much because I still haven't reviewed it for you guys. All I'm gonna tell you is that I've been testing the shit out of it, so at least you know that when the review goes up, you're gonna have a solid video. I mean, all my videos are solid, but you know what I mean. You do have to make sure that you apply very little bit of it because a little bit goes a long way. See this brush? Look at that. It blends the product fast and it fits perfect right here under the eye. I'm just not the biggest fan of this shade that I have right here. That's the reason why I ordered another shade. This with and without it. Now I'm gonna be setting this with this new powder from Laura Mercier. This one is a talc-free powder. It's super similar to the OG one, and this one it's a little bit more glowy than the other one, even though it's supposed to be a mattifying powder. When it comes to this concealer, you have to make sure that you don't apply a lot of powder because it can look a little bit too dry. But it doesn't really need a lot of powder neither though. If you don't want to set it, you don't have to. I definitely don't think that you need both of them, but if you don't have our old one, definitely get this one first. It's talc-free, so it's better for the skin, and it's infused with hyaluronic acid, which is great for dry skin. I don't have any new contour, so I'm going to be using this one from Westman Atelier that I love. Like, I have mixed feelings when it comes to this concealer. Like, I like it, but I don't know. Sometimes. I'm gonna be using this brow little thingy from Cosas, which look at that, there's nothing there. Like it's already like dry, dying, asking for help. I'm gonna go buy a new one tomorrow, but I promise you that when it comes to brow gel, hands down, this is the best one. Because I like that this one looks real. Like when it comes to the brown, it doesn't look gray or greenish. Now we're gonna be creating this eye look really quick using these cream shadows from One Size Beauty. First, I'm gonna start with the lightest shade, and I'm just gonna apply this right here as transition color. And I'm just gonna use this dual-ended brush from Charlotte Tilbury to just literally tap it a few times, and this is gonna be blended. Look at that. Like it never been this easy to apply cream eyeshadow than now. I'll be using this brush from Makeup by Mario, and I'm just gonna blend it out right here by my brow bone. You see how this cream shadow doesn't get patchy, it doesn't leave you with no harsh lines, none of that. Look at that. Velvety. Now I'm gonna be using the shade Bring It. That is like the middle shade, and I'm just gonna apply right here on my crease. I'm gonna be using the same brush from Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm just gonna pat it in right here in place on the crease. And then now we're gonna go with the shade Open to All, which is the darkest one, and I'm gonna apply a little bit right here on the outer V. And with the same brush, blending it, doing little tapping motions. Like, just look at this. Look how easy this formulation blends. It's incredible. Wow. Now for my lower lash, we're gonna be doing the same thing we did on top. First, we're gonna start with the lightest shade, and I'm just gonna apply a little tiny bit right here. I'm gonna blend it with the same brush from Charlotte Tilbury. Now apply a little bit of the darker shade on the outer part of my lower lash. I seriously freaking love One Size. Like, I know Patrick doesn't let me down. These cream shadows, they're so convenient. Like, it took me less than a minute to create this. And once you have this, you can just go with any shimmer or anything you want in the inner part of your eye, and you're gonna have a popping ass look. And it looks put together, it looks fresh. Now let's see if you can guess what I have right here in the inner part of my eye. Of course, it's from Tilbury, and this is her latest Eyes to Mesmerize. This is the shade Sunlit Glow. It is a beautiful golden pink duochrome, and look how pretty that looks. It looks even better on the eye, and the formulation, it's super thin. There's no texture to it. Picked up a little bit from the tapa with my Worker Pro brush from Sonia G, and I'm gonna apply right here on my lid. I've been loving these cream shadows from Tilbury. One of the reasons, because they're so easy to use, and then they're also really long lasting. You do have to build them up a little bit. So this is the second coat. Now look, like no struggle. I'm also gonna apply a little bit on my tear duct. You can even apply this on bare lid and it's going to look stunning. One little thing that I want to do to the eye before we move with mascara, it is with this baby. This is one of the new quads from Glam. This one is Majestic Rose. I reviewed 2 out of the 6 quads available. I'm not sure if you already watched the video. If you haven't, I'm going to leave it somewhere here on the screen. I'm also going to be linking it in my description box down below. But this one is the only one that I like and the only one that I recommend. I love the color story. The formulation is on point. The pigmentation is given. And this shimmery pinky shade right here, it's everything. I love how thin and fine the sparkles are. So it makes everything look so delicate and classy. I'm gonna pick it up with my Morphe M431 and I'm gonna pop it right here on my tear duct. Like, it needs no help. You don't even have to wet your brush. And look at that. Like, it really opens up your eyes and it makes it pop. And I'm gonna apply right here on my tear duct. And this shimmer needs no help. You don't even need to wet your brush. It opens up your eye and it really makes it pop. Don't forget to clean your lashes before you apply mascara. Of course, we're gonna be using Fantasize from One Size. And this one immediately lifts your lashes, gives volume and a lot of length. Look at that. And it brushes them clean, like it doesn't clump up your lashes. It doesn't make it harder on you. I'm loving the eye look, simple but cute, and they're not gonna know. They will never be able to tell that it took you less than 5 minutes. For bronzer, I've really been enjoying this one from Chanel. This is the shade Deep. I also have the shade Medium, but I barely use that one. I just think it's too light for my skin complexion. I'm gonna be using the 190 brush from Fenty Beauty. This is a limited edition packaging, beautiful and golden, but it's not a new brush. I really recommend you this brush if you're a beginner and you don't know exactly where to place your bronzer, because the shape of the brush hugs your cheeks and it goes right on place. Look at that. See that? It makes the job so much easier. And then it plays your bronzer, but at the same time, it sculpts you up. I already contoured my nose with the Wayne Gash palette. And now I'm just gonna contour my lips a little bit. I'm gonna go back with the Laura Mercier Talc Free powder, and I'm gonna use it really quick to clean my contour. I'm using the Scott Barn 66 brush, and boom. You can also do this with a beauty blender, with a powder puff. I'm lining my lip with a little bit of the shade Cork from MAC. This one is not a new one, but it's definitely a love one. I've been had this liner already for a minute and I always use it. But when you have to do with new liners, I really be liking the new ones from Mer Beauty, especially this shade, Worthy. See how it's not too warm, it's not too cold, it's like right on the middle. I'm not the biggest fan of the lipsticks. I know that the formulation is super velvety, creamy, and all that, but I just feel the formula is just way too thick. Now for lipstick, we're gonna be using this limited edition Baby on the Kissing formula from Tilbury, and this one is the shade Iceland Dream. I love when she put the little stones on her packaging. Look how pretty the little velvety kisses. And this is a beautiful rosy terracotta coral shade. And the formulation is satin, both soft. Yes, I love it. I love the color and it's making the lips look nice and healthy. We need blush, but why not? Let's apply a little bit of this new love of my life right here. This is Burning Cherry from Kayali, and I've been loving it. This is perfect for fall, for spring. Don't ask me why I keep them in the box. I just like the box. Still have some more new makeup that we're not gonna be using it today, but I still have to review for you guys. I'm working on it, so bear with me. Now we need a blush, and we're gonna be using this one from Pomegranate that I've been dying to put it on, but of course I was waiting for you guys. This is like the duo one, and I picked it up on the shade Cosmic Coral. This looks yummy. This one reminds me of a Colombian candy that I used to eat when I was little all the time. It's called Nusita, and it's like strawberry with chocolate mixed up. Like as soon as I saw this, it reminded me of that. See, for this look, I would like something a little bit more pink on my lips, but we're gonna leave this on because we're trying it on. I'm gonna be using the C41 from Rose and Benz, and I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of this one, a little bit of that one. I'm just gonna like mix it up in there. And oh wow, that looks so cute. If you know me, you know that my favorite type of blushes, they're like bronzy shades, like the ones that we get right here. So right now I'm in blush heaven. You honestly don't even need a lot. Like it's giving a lot of pigmentation of rip. Look at that. Like if you fuck around and end up applying too much, you're gonna look crazy. So you have to make sure that you have a light hand with these blushes. Let's pick up a little bit more with the tip of the brush and let's apply right here on the nose. I really love that they're so pigmented, and I didn't need to like sit here and fight trying to get color payoff. I mean, last but not least, because I think we're done after this, we have this blush highlighter situation from Givenchy. This is from the Pink collection, and a lot of you guys ask me why do they only release one shade. I mean, I'm not sure, but I do think that they're gonna come through with more shades. This is part of the fall collection, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we get some new shades for fall. Now, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I mean, like always, this is divine, amazing, beautiful. I love it. But this shade right here, it's not suitable for all skin tones. If you have light skin complexion, this shade, it's gonna look stunning. If you have medium skin tone, it's gonna look good. But if you have dark deep skin complexion, this is gonna be way too light. Like after you apply it on your cheeks and you really pay attention to it, it looks more like a very light pink highlighter more than a blush. But if you have dark deep skin complexion, what I recommend you to do is just use it as a topper, like I'm about to do. I'm gonna be picking up like a fan brush, something like this one, more for like highlighter, and I'm gonna pick up a little bit and I'm just gonna apply like right here, more like a highlighter. And look at the beautiful glow that it gives the skin. See, right here, like on the highest points of the cheeks. A little bit on the nose. See how pretty it looks? It makes the skin look healthy with and without. Depending on how you move your face, you see it. I really like the nice reflection it gives this skin. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like the look. Talk to me in the comment section down below. You know I love the whole chit chatting back and forth with you. Let me know what you think about the products that we used in today's video. Do you like them? You don't like them? Which ones did you already try? And if you haven't watched the video before this one, go check it out right now. I'm reviewing the new products from Huda Beauty and there's some good shit right there.